Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2020 mid-month general readings. We're looking at the last half of April. Welcome everyone, newcomers, first-timers, welcome back, followers and subscribers. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your donations to this channel. Very welcome, always appreciated. Thank you. So this reading is for the water sign of Scorpio for the last half of April 2020. That's Scorpio sun, moon, rising, if your Venus is in Scorpio, or if you're cross-watching for a Scorpion as well. General readings, as you know, always play out and resonate a little differently with everyone. How could they not? Everyone has such different lives. But if you know all of your signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus, watch them all because it can help clarify everything that's going on in your life. If these readings do resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something or reach out for a personal reading or information on a reading, just click on the description link below, click on the little arrow, and you'll see some info and contact details. You can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be most happy to work with you. I do offer a wide variety of readings in all areas of life. And scheduling is pretty good too. I do readings full time. It's all that I do. So I try to work with your schedule in mind to get readings out to you or set up with you in as timely a fashion as possible. And I can usually respond to initial inquiries the same day or the first 24 hours with more information. So reach out for those of you who would like to. I'd be delighted to hear from you. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what the last half of April has in store for you. For those of you who want to know or need to know, I am using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot by artist Ciro Marchetti. All right, my little Scorpios. Okay, Scorpio, we begin with the Six of Wands. Excellent way to begin. Clarified by the world. Awesome. We have the Page of Coins, followed by Justice. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy for the last half of April is the Eight of Wands. Well, Scorpio, it looks like you are moving forward very powerfully, very assertively. Maybe there's a lot of communication around that. There may even be travel around that. Your overall energy is the Eight of Wands. Perhaps the moving is like actual physical moving or traveling, which the Eight of Wands can represent. Wands is governed by the element of fire, and fire is all about change, movement, action, power. Very assertive, creative, building energy. So the Eight of Wands is a card about very positive, powerful communications, going back and forth, movement, travel, really moving forward quite assertively on something. It looks like you definitely successfully completed a cycle. We have the Six of Wands, victory, triumph, success after a challenge, after a battle of some kind, visibility, recognition. You've overcome something successfully, and you're writing back in triumph. What clarifies it is the world, completion, major completion. The world is the last major arcana card in the tarot. The first one is the Fool. He has the 0 in his card. He's just starting out on the journey, and all the cards after that in the tarot are about the Fool's journey through life, our journey through life, learning, changing, growing, evolving, trial and error, success, triumph, failure, defeat, learning, moving forward. The world is the last major arcana card in the tarot, so a very significant chapter or set of chapters have been completed in your life. You've gained quite a bit. You're standing on top of the world, so to speak, and you're now ready to begin the next phase of your life, a brand new chapter. Now, after that, we have the Page of Coins with Justice. So this is all about the Page of Coins. Coins is about the physical structure of our life, or the solidity and stability of the physical structure of our life, and how things work in life. It can often point to actual coins, or pentacles as it's known in other decks. Money, finance, property, resources, assets, job, etc., long-term relationships, the things in our life that make us feel safe, stable, secure, gives us a sense of continuity. The Page of Coins, pages are young people, they're just starting out, whether chronologically or not. The Page of Coins is at the beginning of a deeper understanding and awareness of what it actually takes to make something work, to put something together and make something work in a practical sort of way. Trying to kind of figure that out. Because pages usually represent having some knowledge, some information, and you're kind of at the beginning of the path of, okay, how do I put this all together to work in the real world? So the Page of Coins is kind of figuring out, okay, the cycle is completed. What's the right thing to do? How do I move through this? The interesting thing is that what clarifies the Page of Coins is justice, which is about things being karmically fair and equal. It's also about honor and integrity. Justice is the reap what you sow card. So the cautionary advice with justice is to operate, take the high road, operate with as much honor and integrity and honesty as possible. So it looks like you've completed a major cycle, Scorpio, and you're trying to figure out, I think you're in the process of moving through the very end of it. It's completed, but I feel like you're trying to figure out what's the best and most honorable with integrity way to kind of navigate through this. It looks like you're definitely leaving something behind. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, and you're really kind of wanting to move forward into that next level. But you're still trying to figure out how to successfully do that in a way. I mean, if this were like a romantic relationship that's just ended, you're kind of you understand on a strongly intuitive level that it's run its course. There's nothing more. You're moving on, and you want to move on quite forcefully and powerfully, but you also want to do it in a way that has honor and integrity as well. This feels like kind of exiting from the cycle in the best possible way, and you're kind of trying to figure that out. Let's clarify the Page of Coins and justice. Strength, and then right behind it, the Seven of Wands. This is really quite a strong message about staying firm. Staying firm. Standing up for something that you've worked strength is facing your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, your shadow side, bad habits, maybe a way of making choices and the path that you've been walking on before. You're done with that. That cycle's obviously completed. And this is about staying strong and staying focused on what you've worked so hard, perhaps so painfully, to get to this place now. You've reached that. You're successfully completed a tremendous cycle, and it's about kind of staying firm and holding on to what you have bought so dearly. Staying grounded, staying focused, and knowing who you are and what you are, which also is some indication that, let's say, for example, this is a relationship. I think someone here might be holding on or not wanting you to kind of move through this, and they may be kind of, using every means at their disposal, or tugging on the heartstrings, or, things that worked before, but now you're like kind of seeing things very similar to Cancers. You've worked hard to get to this place, and you can't uncomplete this cycle. It's already done, and I think it's going to take a lot of strength, and not allowing your fears and your insecurities to kind of pull you back in this or keep you in this. So that's the advice for you for the last half of April. You may want to hop over and take a look at Cancer's video too, because it was similar to this as well. You're moving forward because a cycle is completed. You're not going to gain anything more from it. And like whatever your wish fulfillment is, you need to move on onto another path towards that. Spirit is very clearly saying here that this cycle is done. This chapter or set of chapters in your life, which was pretty profound. I think you'll never forget whatever this is or whoever this is. You'll take those experiences and that value with you. But it's definitely time to move on. So stay strong and stay focused. So Cancer, that is your reading for the last half of April. I hope it's helpful to you. If you'd like to take a deeper look at something or reach out for a personal reading, just click on the description link below. Feel free, of course, to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I'll see you all again in a couple of weeks for the May 2020 general readings. Stay safe and healthy, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye.